family man, because when I ask them to do something, it usually gets done. Like I give him the task and it's done. But because our family tend to be very intimidating. And Gwen just came here like, hey, here I am.
In the middle of this rainstorm, the phone rings. Sherry's phone rings. Dan starts this soliloquy about Gwen, and it takes him about 20 minutes. It's a very hazardous weather conditions. God knows what could have happened to us to get to the point. And he says, you know, I want to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage. And I thought, you know, nobody's ever asked me this. So I'm going to have to play this out for a long time. We get a lot of knowledge out of this, and we did. But after that phone call, we've had several conversations I have with Dan, several frank conversations, pointed conversations. I've come to know the man as a man. I think Gwen could not do any better than she's done with Dan.
Amen. Dan's probably 2 years old, and Dan had wanted to get something on top of the refrigerator. And so at 2 years old, that was a little bit difficult, so he got a chair in the kitchen and started piling up phone books, okay, onto the chair in order to get to the top. Now, the only reason that Dennis knew about this is because he heard a large crash. And he went into the kitchen, and the chair was knocked over, telephone books, yellow pages were strewn all over the room. And there's Dan, the toddler, 2 years old, hanging on the top of the refrigerator, okay? Not crying, not whimpering, but just sort of hanging there. And we need to first die to Him. And we need to give our lives up completely to Him. And in the same way, what God has us do, okay, is also with the relationships we're in, especially marriage, because that's the one that represents our relationship to God the most, is marriage. And so the idea of that not only do you die to God, but you die to each other.
Finding and winning a soulmate who becomes your helpmate is just the beginning of the treasure trove God calls a man's family. Your father knew the value of a good wife and of the children their love would create. And I believe if you apply this same hard work in your marriage and place God in the center of your highest priority, like your father did, you will succeed at the most important parts of this life.
When I first met Dan, I wasn't quite sure what to think of him. I thought he was a pretty cool guy, but just another one of those weird Californians compared to us Oklahomans. But I got to hang out with him more, got to know him more, and found out that his ambitions were in the right place, and he was a great guy, and he's got one of the best hearts I've ever seen. And Gwen, I love you more than you know, and you deserve nothing but the best. I'm glad that you found it.
We hung out a little bit, and I told her, I said, you know what, you're going to be my best friend. And she said, okay. She was down with that. In the 12 years that we've been best friends, Gwen has been there for me. And I mean, been there. She is a best friend in every way that a person can be. She is family.
But I do have a couple short statements prepared. I literally had a couple people suggest to me when I was going to summer camp, hey, you should find Dan Schley and be friends with him. So I remember walking up to you and saying, hey, we're supposed to be friends. That was literally it. Boys take what men give. And you are probably the most giving man that I've ever met. And that makes you probably one of the greatest men that I'll ever meet in my life. And I love you, and I'm glad that you found this one. Because, Gwen, what I've learned from you is that great women add value wherever they go. And I don't think there's been a single thing that you've ever touched that I've not seen become more beautiful, more gracious.
And I believe that we're supposed to get a couple of sturdy chairs. And I believe that all the men participating need to be in shape. You need to have permission from your doctor.
I can't help but find it great would put us together this way, and I can't stop smiling at him. I'm thinking for the time we've had, seeing you grow makes me glad.
3 years ago, I wrote a piece for Gwenn because I knew that there was this amazing woman that God had put in my life. And at this point, my voice is kind of shot from cheering and the game on Friday night. Thank you guys. Whoa! But you know, I'll give it a shot anyways. You know, Gwenn, the words that are in the song mean even more to me today than they did when I first wrote it.